Alright, welcome to EVE Online and Major Freak. So, rolling holes my way. I haven't jumped into clean empty clones. It's into low sec. If I get blown up, I can easily get back. I don't lose my clone. There's a trick to it. You just spam warp as you're entering hull, and your capsule will warp off. They can't catch you that way. So yeah, if you do it smart, you won't die. So I haven't bothered jumping clones. I'm turning on my Microwarpdrives beforehand and not jumping right away, because I think most of the problems I've been having is that I turn on my Microwarpdrive and jump immediately, and I don't think the server's kicked in to realize, oh, he's got his Microwarpdrive on. So I turn it on, pre-turn it on, and then I jump. Now, it's an N944, and according to the guide, there we go. N944 is a 3 billion hole. It'll take 10 hot jumps to roll it. Right? Let's see. Return hot 4, return hot 3. Yeah, if you haven't, you'll have to. Alright, so what I do is I just jump everybody through. On the assumption, it hasn't failed me yet, that since I'm on top of these things, and it's not a very popular hole, it's ass end of mini militia space, that it's not going to disappear on me at all until I do the last calculation. And it's worked so far. I haven't had an oops yet. And it'll happen, of course. It'll be funny, but hey, that's part of EVE, right? So I'll approach. Turn that on. Approach. Turn that on. Now I've got Higgs rigged, so it's going to take me a while. I'll show you the fit in a sec. Bring out the fit. I should really get a 6 heavy neutralizer. I don't know. Maybe I forgot. Who knows? Who cares? So I've got a warp core stabilizer, micro jump drive. I don't have a ECM burst. I don't really trust those. I mean, and it just breaks lock. So if I'm a big fat Higgs rig battleship and things are on me, they're going to be bumping me, and there's no warping away. If I get lucky and there's an interceptor, yes, but otherwise, yeah, I'm basically dead. My escape frigate is an exploration Magnate. Yeah, you don't need to refit in space with a mobile depot to do your scanning. You just eject and you're in your exploration frigate. It's kind of risky. I've done it before. I got lucky. I had 2 high-sec exits when I did that by accident. I got stuck on the other side. Alright, so here we go. I'll go last. And has not yet. Okay, it's not yet has its stability reduced. So that means I need to return hot. I need to do 4 hot jumps and 2 cold jumps right now. And the last one, to reduce it, I need to do, to collapse it would be to, okay, yeah, so I'll crit it if I do 5 hot jumps right now, which is fine. I would really like some small frigates to come in and get some content because that would be fun, and nothing too big. That would probably be, I'm assuming, 150,000 tons. And how many T3s would that be, right? I mean, you gotta worry, like, how many battle cruisers would that be? Let's say, let's go with the Britics. Could be comfortable facing that many. Oh, tributes. Mass is, okay, so that would be 10. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. But yeah, I mean, 5 for a return trip. You get stuck here, and you wouldn't be fighting much. I'd rather crit it. Let them guess. So yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll crit it. And leave it for content. I mean, I could pass... my devoter through. And there's no animation when it goes critical. There's no weird sound, there's no extra sound. It's weird, huh? Yeah, there's no audio sound for critical. There's no visual sound, effect for it being critical, or even that its stability has been reduced. It would be nice if it changed. I don't know why they haven't done that yet. It's just so silly. And trollish, of course. That's CCP, but not to a critical degree yet. So all I need is to pass, I'm going to guess, because I'd really like it open and critical, but not enough to endanger me. How would I do that? I'll pass a devoter through, and I'm hoping it won't. I hope it won't critical it. I mean, collapse it. That would be fun. Now, there's always a random element to it, so I'm hoping it's on the high end, not the low end.
Docking request accepted. Docking request accepted. Docking request accepted.
Sorry, I'm babbling. Just trying to guess here.
Docking request accepted.
Get my devoter. And it's helpful if the system you're staging your battleships out of has an active clone bay. This does, and we can swap out for empty clones, especially when we're rolling into W space. Alright, mini militia. So if I go active through, it will, that will be 50,000. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So if I do that, not a lot of ships can get through before it collapses. So yeah, that's pretty good. It won't, I doubt this will be collapsed. I'd probably have to pass 2 or 3, maybe even 4 devoters through. So So, do I want to pass through? Do I want to pass through cold twice without the mass tanglers? That's a lot, because I've got the Higgs rig, right? If I didn't have the Higgs rig, I'd be only 27, right? Now, why is this heavier than a... Oh, wait, because I've got the MWD on. So I've got 22, 44. Pass through right now, it'd be 22 without the Higgs for a normal ship. Why is it so heavy? Why was the Brutix lighter? Isn't that a battlecruiser? Wow. Yeah. Huh. Could be my plates? Possibly. Yeah, okay, yeah, that would be it. Yeah, cool. But yeah, really, it's as heavy as a battlecruiser. Wild. Nifty. What's the average size of, say, a Proteus, a plate Proteus, right? No, Loki. Loki. How heavy are you, say? You would be 13. Okay, 13. So, yeah, cool. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to face 5 Lokis. That would just, yeah, they're nasty. I would probably die horribly. But I'm assuming that most faction warfare people aren't in T3s. So, we'll pass through. We'll pass through with active. Because I want them to feel comfortable when they come through and attacking me. I know, a little bit too fancy, but hey, I get to talk about the wormhole mechanics and my thinking around it, right? That's always a good thing in a video of a how-to. So yeah, when I clicked on these, it lowered my mass completely. Nope. To, yeah, just around a Corvette's mass. And when, of course, I activate my MWD, I'm pretty damn heavy. Alright. So hopefully this will not collapse it. I doubt it. Do I get the pop-up? It'll give me a pop-up. That I'm trapped on the other side. No. Is it crit? I'm assuming it is. No, it's not. Okay. I want it crit. Because it's a heavy... It's 3 billion, right? So, I'm going to pass through again. I gotta wait 3 minutes. I really want it crit.
Warp drive active.
Okay. Turn on MWD, wait a few seconds, make sure the server kicks in. And we'll jump through. Wait. Maybe not do that. If it's not crit, right? If it's not crit, I pass through. There's no way I'm collapsing it, right? And if I pass through twice that way with 50 thou, that's 100 thou. It's definitely not going to crit. I am not going to collapse on me. Because isn't crit like 10% of the hole's mass? But not to a critical degree, right? Pass through. And you can see it's kind of whitish or goldish. That's for MR space. And of course, it's red. If you didn't know, it's mini space. Green, Calente, right? Blue, Caldari space. And then for worm space, it's another color. I haven't got the whole color scheme for wormhole stuff, but yeah. And that should be crit. Not to a crit yet. I'm just going to do it till it's crit, basically. And the distance you appear from it, I think the heavier you are, the more randomly further away you are from the hole. It's pretty RNG. Alright, so we'll go through hot. Go through hot. Because if we crit it on the way through here to the other side, then it'll be 10% of 3 billion, right? So there's no way I'll be able to collapse it on myself accidentally. Doing it this way, going hot both ways. Yeah. Is on the verge of collapse. So that means if this guy goes through twice hot, that'll be good. That'll be going through hot. That would be what, 100 or 80? No, 100,000 both ways. So that would be, that's 200. What I'll probably do is send my guys through hot twice both times, and then it'll be close to collapse. And anything big comes through, or lots of things come through, they'll collapse it on themselves. Don't want too much things coming through. That would not be good. Yeah, if you hadn't noticed, I can activate multiple mast entanglers, which I didn't know at first. I thought just like, it looks like a freaking warp core stab, right? And you can't have more than one active warp core stab. So I just thought, oh, you can only do one, right? Because it's the icon, right? But no, you can activate a whole bunch of them. So that's kind of cool. And the micro ECM burst, you can pre-overheat it to give you better jamming strength. It takes 30 seconds. So if you're in a pickle and something's close by to you and you're in a ship that can warp away quickly, not like a battleship, put it on there. You might give you a chance to get away. Might not. Whatever, right? Alright. So going through hot twice. So that's all I'll do. That'll be good enough, right? Gate flash on my scout. What's going on? Viator. Oh, nope. Don't care about viators. Yeah. There we go. Cool. Should I dare going through once more? Yeah, well, let's do that. Let's have fun. Let's go once more through. Just because I can. So we'll go through once more, and it'll be on the verge of collapse. Watch me get stuck. Yeah, that'd be kind of awkward, wouldn't it? I think I'm okay. Like doing the math here to go through hot.
Docking request accepted.
That's about what, 3 battle cruisers worth? Come on, baby, don't give me the pop up. Don't. I think we're good. Alright, so approach. Turn that on. And now, theoretically, I could have just gotten another battleship through twice hot, I think, and that would have collapsed it. Because it wasn't critted, right? And if it's not crit and it's a heavy hull, you pass a 300,000 ton ship through, or 3 million ship through, the 300 million ton ship through. Sorry if I'm getting the numbers wrong there. It's going to not collapse it because it's not crit yet, and that would have crit it, and I could jump through hot and it would have collapsed. So yeah, this is definitely very, very close to collapsing. There you go.
Drive active.
Yeah, I'm assuming with more knowledge, like I'm fine-tuning this thing so I've got it down where I want it. But if I did it with a battleship, you don't have a lot of you don't, your thread's too big to thread the needle. So that would have been rolling the dice a bit too much. So I like this idea of doing it that way.
Docking request accepted.
And I don't have to switch back to my clones because I didn't need to. There we go. Go off to mine. Oh wait, got something else first I gotta do. There's a combat site I want to run.
Docking request accepted. Docking request accepted.
What if the Dark Ogre is still... Dark Ogre is still active in the next system. I doubt it.
Warpdrive active.
Yeah, Dark Ochre asteroid belts anomalies in LowSec are almost as lucrative as the best 4 moon mining fields. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Gas is really lucrative compared to everything else, like if by a factor of 10. Yeah, magnitude of scale there. But there's so little of it that you run through it pretty quick in an hour or 2. Yeah, it's gone. Never actually run the Aegis Secure.
Warpdrive active.
Probably need a Marauder or something to do it. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for listening. Hopefully that helped with me talking and not just, microphone off. Yeah, the wife's asleep, deeply asleep, thank God. So I can babble away. And, yeah. I'll put the fit up for you guys in the descriptions. And of course, these 2 are offline. If you get stuck, you just offline something and online these suckers and go to town trying to get yourself out, right? And the Megathrons are, I'll put them also in the description. Yeah, with proper number of well, yeah, I'll leave it as is, or should I? I mean, you might not be able to warp core stabs, and you might not have the skills for those. Just go Tech 1, right? So, anyways, yeah, but I'll put them in the description for you. That will help, I guess. Maybe. Yeah. I got all my characters trained up and with battleships because the bigger ones, I rarely bump into them. But these ones, they need basically 6 battleships. And the last thing I want to do, especially because I think these are more dangerous PvP where the elites go, the nasty ones, that I don't want to be hanging around and rolling that hole any longer than I have to. So jumping 6 through and 6 back, hot, well, or so 1 cold, the rest of them hot, and then 6 hot jumps through. And then I won't even bother with the heck if it's I'm assuming if it's crit, I'm good, right? Yeah, that would be before I only had 5 of them. Now I've got all 6 of my characters. This had to be Tech 1, a lot of it. But yeah, yeah, I really wanted to collapse a hole, but I couldn't. I had only 5 battleships, and there was no way I was going to alert anybody on the other side that there was going to be another battleship rolling. That would just be, yeah, not good. Anyways,
Warpdrive
have
active.
a good one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.